You got it every time.
The Soul Guy, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Flooded Strand, cracking it.
Or just be like,
No, the ones I
just know that you have an opinion. Regardless of what it may be.
Play a Delver of Secrets and...
Yeah.
So 1 6
27?
Like a cycle, bro.
Not just yet.
Never know what I'm up to.
because I can respond.
Okay.
Yeah, I am going to crack it. For this revenue.
It's good? Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, Madness even started looting.
Red Arbor.
Okay. You have a
Sugar.
Brainstorm with the Delver trigger on the stack. Dryad Arbor is the land in play for Louise on the left. 79% favored for Roland, says Twitch chat. Roland running hot on today's stream so far. Beating Force of Fill and beating 8 Mulch. The Yorion, Green Sun Zenith decks have access to cards like Endurance. Typically Swords to Plowshares. Could make it a little tough. When was the tournament played? Is this live? So the match we're watching is pre-recorded. It was at my local game store in New York City, Game Storia, this past Monday, 2 days ago. If you're watching this later on YouTube, it was 2 weeks ago. Hit the join button on YouTube and watch all this stuff immediately after it's recorded. Lightning Bolt on the Dryad Arbor. It's pretty good. I'm out of the loop for the new Capenna set. Any new prospects for goblins? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I have not looked at the set like thoroughly, but it doesn't look like there's anything for goblins. That's a great name for an LGS. I agree. I agree. All right, Ponder. Been to Game Storia for a pre-release once. NYC Game Stores, very little seating space. Have you been to New York City? People are living in one bedrooms and studios, and everything's tight. It's a game store in Astoria. That's right. Astoria, Queens. Delver getting in there. Looks like that damage is getting through. And a Dragon's Rage Channeler. So Roland again dropping creatures. A little bit of disruption. Getting the cantrips right on time. Right on schedule. And another hot start for Roland here. I'm a young base god with a terrible plan. But thank you, base god, for sharing with us. Luis having to think here. I'm sure it's clear that this game is already not going well. Quite a clock. Brainstorm being cast here. Looks like a Green Sun Zenith was drawn. Doesn't look like there's a green source in hand, though. Based on what I saw, I didn't see a green-looking land. Yeah, the Mutility Life Tracker app is great. Companion app is good, too. I like that the Companion app can show you the round timer. but utility is good. We're talking about the app on the phone in the top center of your screen. Keeping track of life totals. Cracking Flooded Strand. Okay, so that could get a green. Or a white. If Roland has Daze in hand and the Swords gets fired off, it's going to start to look ugly really fast. All right, so Savannah. If Roland has a Wasteland for the Savannah and a Daze for this, what I'm assuming is going to be a Swords to Plowshares here. I think that's the card in hand that we're thinking about.
Target to
So, what I
Target the
want to
building.
do is discard a card from
Okay. So no days on the Swords, but Insectile Aberration is KO'd. Back to Roland, and let's see if there's a Wasteland for the Savannah. That could be really good. The way that this game is going so far. See a Force of Will in a... Oh, there's the Wasteland. Ouch. I felt that. That's a phone ringing at the shop. Delver. Oh, man. Roland is just on fire, everybody. Raja, thanks for the follow. Welcome. All right, Snow Forest. Maybe this deck is running Field of the Dead. If I'm rolling right now, I'm thinking maybe there are no Coatls in the deck. The basic island, but a Snow Forest. Maybe. Bolt Shoe.
so basically go to
We know Louise has a Force of Will, which is likely being held onto for the possibility of a Murktide, but the clock is ticking. Ponder flips the Insectile Aberration. Transforms the Delver. It looks like Roland has Delirium. Oh no, my mistake. He does not. He does not. Ponder, Surveil, Trigger.
I don't exile your graveyard like this.
Okay, now he definitely does with Mishra's Bauble hitting the yard off Surveil. Now resolving the Ponder. Thinking about responding to Ponder. Actually. I mean, do you force a will a Ponder here? Is that really what you want to be doing? I don't really know. Yep, force pitching Ponder on Ponder. This game's not going well.
So doesn't it have to have 7 that's on the board already?
They're all coming into play at the same
Same
time.
time.
They're all triggering.
So everything's triggering at the same time?
So
Swing for 6. Bolt Shoe ends the game. Roland gets game number 1. Wow, this might be the hottest Roland has ever been on stream. Just nothing can go wrong. All right, mulligan to 6 again does Roland. Here for game 2. Looks like double Red Blast in hand for Louise and a Prismatic Vista pass. Get a shot of some J's there. Flooded Strand for Roland, cracking it. Can't trust someone with snow-covered basics and regular basics. I agree. They're definitely up to some zombie shenanigans and can't be trusted. The real Tuba, thanks for the follow. Welcome.
Good. That's all good. We got
format two pieces with the finger.
Yeah. Yep, that happens.
Wasteland follow-up. Looks like he's popping it. Yep. Volcanic Island taken out. A hand with double red blast. Looks like maybe abundant growth. This is all very risky stuff happening. Cracking it. Everybody stop what you're doing and say hello to Monka TG in the chat. I heard there was Paper Legacy on, so figured I'd pop in. Howdy, my MTG brethren, says Monka. Monka is here, everybody. Monka has arrived. Everybody, please say hello to Monka in the chat. KM Lee, thanks for the follow. Welcome. KM Lee, make sure you say hi to Monka.
So given that I discarded...
Upkeep, firing off this red blast, playing around Force of Negation. Force of Will, pitching Murktide for Roland. Okay. Yes, Yorion was revealed. Yorion is the companion. All right, we're getting some hellos from Monka. We could use a few more hellos from Monka, honestly, but we'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. Thank you, KM Lee.
Channels again. Alrighty. Go ahead, sir.
Monka, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, Monka. See what happens when you say hi to Monka, everybody? 37 gift subs on the channel. Thank you, Monka T. All right, so Dragon's Rage channel on Roland's side now. Red Blast did take care of the Delver eventually. Playing a Wasteland and popping it off. Okay, that was a little confusing. Tapping 3 now. And Yorion to hand.
We'll practice.
Here's the round trigger.
Ponder Surveil trigger.
That's no good. He's through.
Wow, we're 3 followers away from our April followers goal. That's exciting.
4 types. 2 for 3. Give it 10.
Magical Gatherings, thanks for the follow. We're going to need an endurance or something. And it's going to need to resolve. Bit Velvet, thanks for the follow. Juamaru, Tall Shark and Handsome, thanks for the follow. Loney No Choki, I don't know. Thanks for the follows. We hit the April goal. Very exciting. Apex Magic, thanks for the follow. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for the follows.
I didn't see anything game 1.
Biff Velvet, thanks for the sub with Prime. Thank you, thank you. We're pretty far from our sub goal, which would be the all-time record of 210. The last record was 200. But that's the next goal. So Seiju is the land played there. Okay, there's endurance. Let's see if it resolves. Brainstorm in response. Luis was ready to throw it in the garbage. Maybe getting a little frustrated.
Complicate. And then I will pass you. Your turn.
At least make him think you're going to fight over it, right? Come on. Got to play some mind games here. Looks like Omnath is in hand. Is that Omnath? I missed that until now. Force pitching, force a negation on the endurance. Hapless, thanks for the gift sub. Thank you, thank you. First gift sub for Hapless. And a hype train has just started. I've been alerted. Sub gift or use bits to accelerate the hype train and potentially become the hype train conductor, which, as we all know, is very prestigious. Field of the Dead pass. Only 4 lands in play, 2 with the same name. Not very exciting. All right. Looks like that's a scoop. Roland gets another one.